Your Majesties, my kings and queens, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for always returning. Trust you and yours are well, and you are loving yourself and others like always. Many thanks to all of you for the support gifted to the channel. Thank you for sharing our videos, for leaving comments, for giving our videos thumbs up, for all that you do, Your Majesties. I really do appreciate you. All right, today I'm taking you again to some things in our history as a people that most of the times is being confused because the Europeans will tell you that Africans never knew the creator, they never knew a god, they never had a connection, they are barbaric, they are satanic, they are demonic. But the foundation of Christianity and of Islam is even built on Kemet. I've been saying this over and over again because there are evidences, everything is traced back. And when you go back to some of this religion, you discover that when Kemet spirituality was in existence, when African spirituality was in existence, all this religion had not been born yet. And this religion came about after the invasion of Kemet. And we as a people are people already that are tied to the creator, so we already have a rules for our life as people. We will analyze the 42 laws of Ma'at. I've never brought it here, so today we will analyze that. So Moses the African didn't get the 10 commandments from God on the Mount Sinai. Some of you be like, you want to come and eat me raw? Yes, there have been communication. Yes, there have been spiritual encounters, and these are all built on what was in existence before now or before that time. So let's listen to Dr. Ben and we will go through the 42 laws of Ma'at that was in existence before Moses. And we all know Moses was born in Egypt, studied in Egypt, all right, became a priest in Egypt, and you all know all that, right?
And then we got to go back. When the Africans here wrote the negative confessions, 42 laws called negative, Negative confessions, Confessions. Listen to some of them. By the way, they were revised in 4100 BC. I have not killed man nor woman. I have not made light thy bushel. I have not spoken ill of my mother or my father. Songs familiar to you? I think you call them the 10 Commandments. And you found them in the book of Exodus. There were no Exodus yet when the Africans go in the tomb of Ramesses III, and you would see them, all of them, on the left-hand side as you go on down. Plus other places. Go look in, they may be here. Brother Listervelt may have one. Look in the rear section of the book of the coming forth by day and by night, which they call the book of the dead. And you see it there in a section called the Osirian drama. Osirian drama. In honor of God Osiris. And you see where Moses got the 10 Commandments. Not from Mount Sinai, Mount of Horeb. He got it from here, where he went to school. He got 42, not 10. Moses the African here was born here in the city of Sukkot, your Bible says. How in the world, if you were born right here in Columbia, South Carolina, is it possible for you to go to kindergarten, from kindergarten to college, your bachelor's, your master's, your doctorate, your postdoctorate, and never heard of the United States Constitution? Is it possible for Moses to have been born here and for 80 years went to the school system, became an officer of the government, and never heard of the basic fundamental laws of the society, the negative confession? No. But how come you don't hear it from the pulpit?
That's right.
How come nobody from the pulpit tell you, let's go to the Holy Land? Here it is. 11.3 million square miles of Holy Land. The continent of Africa. Because you had too many Tarzan and Jane.
Your Majesties, we have heard all that. You get it. And I just hope that all our effort to try to bring our mind back to what we were, to regain our powers as a people, to regain ourselves as a people, wouldn't be in vain. So let's dive right into the 42 laws of Ma'at.
How much people ever heard about the Egyptian Book of the Dead? If you're not into your African history and your African spirituality, you might not have heard about the Egyptian Book of the Dead. No. The Egyptian Book of the Dead is a much older book than the Bible. It was the book that created wrong and right in the Egyptian society, Egyptian culture. It is a certain amount of laws and regulations that is designed to keep the people them intact and in tune with them culture. So them create this book, the Egyptian Book of the Dead. And in that book it have certain laws that regulate and define the people them. Now, when we hear about Moses and all these people, and them say Moses gave the 10 commandments. Moses gave 10 commandments out of those 42, what them call negative confessions. You have to find that book, it's named the Egyptian Book of the Dead. One of them most popular one is by Wallace Budge. You can't find it. But why I'm bringing up this? I'm bringing up this because when we look on the ideas of people right now and what them hold fast to, and we feel say it's European ideas, the 10 commandments is just part of 42. What was in Egypt? How we know that?
These were the laws that our ancestors were abiding by. And they come tell you that you're barbaric, you're demonic, you're satanic, that you shouldn't even keep pictures of your foreparents. When you sculpt their face, they tell you that's idols, you're worshiping it, you have to throw it away, you have to burn it. They come steal these same sculptures and what they call idols and take it to them and put it in the museums there. And then when you go there to go see those faces of your ancestors or what your ancestors carved, you have to pay some amount of dollars before you get to see what is yours. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, your majesties. This is it. 42 laws. 42 laws that 10 was taken out of it. All right? 10 was taken out of it and molded into the 10 commandments. Then you tell me that we are not spiritual people? Come on. Religion is doing us no good. We had spirituality. We had the connection with our ancestors and divinity. We threw it away and embraced religion. Religion that was polished, all right? The selfishness, wickedness, all right? Demonic practices, polished and presented to us, and we prefer it to the spirituality of our ancestors. Now we cut away from our origin, we cut away from our ancestors. Tell me, why wouldn't we be easily used? We cut away from the source of our strength and our power. They tell you it's not good. This is just wickedness. Now we follow things that are not even in connection with our being as a people. We are 9 ether beings, your majesties. We are up there. And we said to bring ourselves down. And those who do not even have the right to come teach us, they come and tell us things that are not even right. In the form of missionaries, those who preach the word, those who study what have you. And some of these people don't even know what they're preaching. Like, look at that of the mathematics we were talking about in some of the videos. Pythagoras failed maths. And he became the father of maths and came back to teach you his theory. Something he failed. And then we throw our own away. That's not good. And oh my word. Your majesties, this is it. This is it. The 42 laws of Ma'at. And I just hope that the Creator open our minds to the truth, the absolute truth, right? And so we don't close our ears to it. And as we keep striving by day to be good people, to be good non-ether beings, because that is who goodness is part of us. So the moment we begin to divert, then something is wrong. We are not perfect, but we're all struggling to be, we are all striving to be perfect. So as we keep striving by them, the prayer is that we get to our destination, we rediscover ourselves and tie ourselves to the spirituality that is us, not just this whole religiosity, but we be spiritual. It's from inside. That's the real thing. That is the main thing. And that is what will work for our souls to be peaceful. Leave your comments and thought at the section, and I'll see you in my next one. Until then, love yourself, love others, stay safe, stay positive. Always your majesties. Always. Bye for now.